Hi, it's Doran again, and I promised I'd be making more of these videos. And of course, it seems like every day something new pops into the news, and so every time you think that you have heard the most stupid thing that you have ever heard, someone comes along and says something stupid. They said something stupid again that you have never heard. Sorry, it's my GPS. Mike Huckabee came out along with the NRA and many other Christian leaders saying that the assault of 9 people being shot to death in the Charleston, South Carolina, in the first black church in the nation, from what I understand, was the fault of the pastor because he did not allow or want the people coming into the church to be carrying guns. Don't get me wrong, I am all for responsible people having gun ownership. I do not have a problem with this. But I just spent the last Sunday in church with people who were my friends. And I went ahead and looking around the church at people that I am going to celebrate my faith with, enjoying the companionship of. People like Cornelia and Dimitro, Father Gorge, Florin, Soren, my friend Dor. And I'm like, you know, what is what I really want to see most? Should there be some stupid nutcase who decides that maybe he doesn't like Romans to walk in and start shooting? You know what I think I'd like to see most? I'd like to see my friends being dropped dead because they're caught in crossfire. Okay? That makes an incredible amount of sense, doesn't it? Where do these people even get their thinking? And once again, nobody in the right-wing news media is even bothering to mention racism and hate as the reason for the assault in the first place. And I am in pains because of this, because it is my Christian faith that is being used by right-wing bigots in this country to promote and promote their hate, their ignorance, their bigotry, fear, and prejudice. And I am not well for it. And it is about time that we retake our faith back from the right, because they hijacked it and they're using it for their own purposes, of which are anything less than honorable. And all I can do when I was in church yesterday, and even today in prayers, is pray for the family who have lost family members and loved ones because of another shooter, the 14th one in 2 years, who decided to go on killing spree. Pray for his soul. And pray for the idiots who seem to think that they are above any kind of responsibility at all for creating the atmosphere that generated the hate that made him in the first place. Like Rush Limbaugh, Glenn Beck, Sean Hannity, Bill O'Reilly, Megyn Kelly, Mike Huckabee, Ted Cruz, David Agema, I think is how his name is pronounced. He is some politician from Michigan. Another one who's full of it. Okay? They take no responsibility whatsoever. And you would have to ask yourself, would Jesus discriminate? If he would not, then why the hell are you? Okay, I vent again, and thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter, Mr. Benz7, MRBENZ7 on Twitter. And like I said before to everyone, this is not about me. This is about how as Christians need to let everyone know that these nutcases on the right do not speak for all of us. National Organization for Marriage, Family Research Council, Heritage Foundation, they are anything but Christian. And it is an insult to my Christian faith. So please, subscribe to my channel, share it as much as possible, comment, like I tell everyone, I am open to suggestions. I am willing to go to the mat and do whatever it takes to regain control of our faith and take it back from this right-wing nut. I hope you are too. Because if there is one thing to remember, fascism, which is what we are very close to right now, is a right-wing theocracy. Hitler proved it. Mussolini proved it. And their excuse for using their fascism against an entire generation of people that they deemed undesirable to live in society was that their movement was Christian. And even Adolf Hitler said, let there be no mistake about it. Anyone who has ever lost family in that war or lived through that war, my blessings. I've lost family in wars too. I am not doing this because I am mad or because I have no compassion. My compassion is why I am doing this in the first place. And I'm not going to stop here. Be prepared to hear more. And I'd like to hear more from you. Please interact. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. Aveți grijă de dumneavoastră. Dumnezeu să binecuvânteze.